And on this week's episode, we're asking the most important question of all. What's a tumbler? Now grab your tickets because we're getting to the theater. Hello, everybody. Welcome to Getting to the Theater. I'm Adam.
I'm Erica.
I'm Abby.
On today's episode, we're talking about the 2018 thriller Searching with John Cho.
Is this a thriller? Does this count as a thriller?
I mean, kind of, yeah. It's a mystery, a bit of a thriller.
Oh.
Missing daughter.
Oh.
Yeah. It's a long way from Star Trek.
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, it's a mystery. I love a mystery.
I mean, I don't know how else you would categorize it. Abby, you picked this for us. What
I did.
What's the basics of this movie?
The basic premise is John Cho plays a dad named David. His daughter goes missing, and he has to learn how to use the internet to solve what happened to her.
He does more police work in this movie than the cops.
And there's a reason for that.
He's in the wrong profession. He really needs to get out of those khakis and that polo shirt.
He's working for State Farm.
He looks like it for most of this movie. But this movie was actually directed by Anish Chignetti. I'm probably saying that.
Chiganti.
Chiganti. That probably sounds much better.
Yeah.
I'm bad with names.
It's okay.
But this guy's done stuff. It's mostly a lot of short films that he's written. He's directed several of those short films. I've not heard a single thing this man's ever done.
Well, you don't watch a lot of short films. So.
That's true.
What's funny is that a majority, aside from the short films, the only other thing of note that I saw that this person directed was Run with Sarah Paulson that came out in 2020, and it's part of the same anthology series.
Oh. I didn't realize it was an anthology series.
Yes. So there's 3 movies in the anthology series. So Searching was the first one. Run came out in 2020. And then Missing, which was the first one that I saw. You can watch them separately. But it's all the same basic premise of there's some sort of mystery going on. I know that Missing had the same style where there was a lot of you were seeing computer monitors and text message threads and YouTube videos. That one starred Stormy Reed or Storm Reed. I can't remember.
From, was she in Wrinkle in Time?
Yeah, I think so. She was also Idris Elba's daughter in the Suicide Squad.
And she was, she's in that Zendaya show.
Euphoria?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Right?
Played her younger sister.
Yeah.
Right?
I think so.
I don't know if he directed that one, Abby.
He did not direct that one. That was a different director,
he wrote
he wrote it.
Yeah. Okay.
Yep. So they're all tangentially.
Yeah.
Kind of like the Cornetto trilogy.
Yes, they're all kind of connected where some characters are referenced or they'll pop up. Apparently there was an Easter egg for Run in this movie. I didn't see it, but evidently it was there.
Okay.
I know I was reading some of the stuff about this movie. There's shots. A lot of the people in it are people who helped make it. But then there's some Spotify page up at one point, and it's the composer of the movie.
Oh, that makes sense.
Yeah. This movie was actually shot in... Hold on.
2017?
No. This movie was shot in 13 days.
That checks
makes
out.
sense.
Yeah, that feels right.
You can tell because 99% of this movie is web pages. Mm-hmm. Google, Facebook, Bank of America.
And it's old Facebook. It's not Facebook from 2017. It's Facebook from 2012.
But they look like the menus from Jackbox. because they do, because all of these web pages weren't actual web pages. They were recreated by designers for the film.
Yeah.
None of these are real links in anything.
Which makes sense when you look at her Tumblr profile. Because I was like, this is the blandest Tumblr profile I've ever seen. It's not even like aesthetically bland.
Oh,
it's just
from
like
Margot?
Yeah, it's just white with picture.
Yeah.
Bland.
Evidently, this movie did really well in box offices when it came out. And it has a 92% on Rotten Tomato.
That is insane.
Yeah, that kind of blows my mind, because the only person trying in this whole movie is John Cho. Everybody else sounds like they are a robot and they are trying to take a nap. They are sleeping literally through this movie.
Yeah.
I really do appreciate a movie that tries an aesthetic and they just like they stick to it. It didn't feel like, at least at the time, I would have to look back, because I know there's some like horror movies that have used the same style, where it was like a group chat or something, you know, everyone's on a video call together and shit's going down.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I appreciate a movie that has a unique style to it, as long as it's done well. I do think that there were some missteps here, and there were some parts, like the beginning just dragged for me.
Oh my God. I thought this movie came out in 2020. The way it was shot, I was like, oh, this was filmed during COVID. And Adam was like, no, it's 2018. And I was like, 2018?
Mm-hmm.
Everything about this movie I felt was lacking. I truly believe nobody was trying in this movie except for John. But
he had motivation.
But every single person he would call on his computer or his phone, they just had the same dead response. Like they were just reading the line. Mm-hmm. That's it. They weren't trying whatsoever, and everyone just sounded so lazy. Except for John Cho, he was the only one actually putting in the effort, I think.
I agree.
I will agree up until one part. Like there's one scene, and it's ironically one of the scenes where people are actually interacting with each other.
But
we can get into that.
Yeah, we do need to preface. We've already talked about it a little bit. Every single shot in this film you see through a computer screen, pretty much.
Someone's webcam.
It's a webcam movie. It's like a found footage film, but it's all live webcam. Every single shot you see. There was even one point where it was a really crisp shot of them helicopter flying over the lake, and Erica was like, "Oh, is this live?" Oh no, and it just immediately zoomed out just a little bit, and it was newsreel.
Yep.
Yeah, I think it had a good commentary on like the benefits and drawbacks of the internet, which we can kind of talk about like as it goes through, but I think that there was a lot that they could have dug into with, you know, him using the internet as a tool that ultimately worked in his favor, but then also how the people around him interact with the internet and like the things that I guess, I don't want to spoil too much right at the beginning, but there's definitely some like the internet is good, the internet is bad at the same time.
I mean, we got that in this movie. If they really dove into it, the movie would be too long.
Let's get into the movie.
Yeah.
Yes.
So our movie centers around a man named David Kim, his daughter Margot, and the beginning of this movie is very much like Up.
Oh my God, I wrote the same thing.
It's all this family home video, and we keep showing how they're recording all this stuff on a Windows 7 computer. So it's probably set around 2006.
So
ish.
If Margot is 16 in 2017, she would have been born in 2011. Did I do that math?
No, she was born in 2001. 2001.
Thank you. My brain don't math no more.
Oh,
it's
God.
the weekend. I don't have to teach this.
She was born.
Did
Margot see the towers fall as a baby?
She did.
Oh,
I think she was
tragic.
born in March 2001.
Oh no.
Oh, she's the same age as my cousin Mitchell. So then, yeah, 2006 would have been when this movie starts because Margot is 5.
Yeah. But we're seeing all this cute home video of Margot and David and Margot's mother, Pam, who...
Pam Kim.
Pamela Kim. As soon as we saw her, Erica and I were like, "Oh, this woman's not long for this world."
Yeah, I was like, she's dead and gone with this found feature footage.
I can see the countdown clock above her head, and we are cutting between all these home videos, like piano recitals and emails,
which like that old style YouTube was just crazy. Also, the fact that like. People really weren't thinking about what they were putting on the internet because that child had no digital privacy.
None.
This child's whole life was on the internet because we see them setting up her account on the computer and setting up, I think, her Facebook. No, her MySpace.
No, it was her Facebook.
Was it? Okay.
It was her Facebook eventually. So we're watching her grow up. One thing that I kind of wish had come back around, they didn't really dig into it, but there was like a Norton antivirus ad in the corner.
Oh yeah,
that they just kept not running a scan of the computer.
You haven't ran a scan in 694 days.
Yeah, I think that's how we realized she had been like dead for 2 years because we were like, oh,
yeah. So seeing, I mean, it did kind of make me a little nostalgic for the old internet. Like I was like, oh my gosh, I remember those days. Like addicting games, putting a virus on their computer. Hilarious.
Oh my God, killed that thing.
Watching Margot learn what Pokemon is and then slowly becoming obsessed with Pokemon.
Yes.
Which is great.
I love that part where he's like, he's holding up the shirt in the airport and she's like, what is that? He goes, you don't know what Pokemon is?
Yeah. So we see Margot at a couple of different ages. I know one of the kids that played Margot, I think it was age 9, was on like MasterChef Junior.
Okay.
It wasn't the same kid?
Well, no, because there's like a 5-year-old, there's like 10-ish.
Oh.
And then our main Margot is 16, played by a 30-year-old.
And she looked it.
Oh my God. But she did.
Was she?
She was 30.
I was like, God, damn,
Michelle
that's an old
Michelle Lay?
17. And then Adam was like, she's 30. I was like, oh, that makes more sense.
This child looks like an adult. She's pulling an orphan scam on John Cho.
Yeah. I had to laugh when Margot Googled intercourse. What is intercourse?
Oh my God, yes. What is intercourse?
It just made me like, I was like, oh my God. Like, I guess that does make sense. I remember when we were teaching during COVID, we had an app, I think it was called Dino, as in Do You Know, where we could watch the kids' screens. And I remember having to lock a kid out of his computer. He was in a karate day camp at the time because his dad ran it. And someone, I do not believe it was the child themselves because they were in kindergarten, but someone Googled big butts.
Wow.
On their computer. Oh. And it came up as an alert. And so I locked out the computer. And then the kid's dad called all pissed off, like, why can't my kid get into the computer? Well, here's the thing.
Sir, do you know about big butts? And can you lie?
I remember signing up for Facebook, too.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm sure we all do.
I don't.
I was I remember specifically did it because I did it. I had MySpace in freshman year and halfway through my sophomore year. And I came home from my 16th birthday party and I signed up for Facebook that day. Yeah.
I was there at your 16th birthday.
You were. I think we had just dropped you off.
Nice.
I didn't sign up for Facebook. A friend of mine back home made it for me and then sent me the login.
Wow. Why?
That's crazy.
Because they were all getting on Facebook and I hadn't yet. So she was like, "Hey, you're going to need this. I already went ahead and made this for you. You're 800 miles away. You're down there in the boonies. You don't know anything anymore, but you're going to need to know this."
Yeah.
And Margot.
So oh, sorry.
No, you're good. I was going to say we're getting to see all this stuff in Margot's life. Like we're literally seeing everything from the time she's 5 up until our movie takes place. and there's a thing where we're seeing her mom's emails because it shows like who's logged in, who's not. Mm-hmm. We get a lot of exposition through these damn computer screens,
and
with no dialogue.
I feel like we're doing too much.
It takes way too long.
We could have cut a little bit of this
because we see the Pam gets an email from their doctor, and then it says something about the results, and we immediately find out Pam has cancer.
Yeah, she has lymphoma,
and we see her battling this periodically, and we see like her and John going on runs. Not John, David are going on runs. And one of these runs, you see she can't do it. She can't keep up because she's starting to actually really feel it.
Yeah, so she... one of the big things about, like, one of the through lines in this movie is the first day of school pictures. Like, we see Margot starting kindergarten, starting first grade, every class picture. Mom is doing well, is in remission, relapses. 8th grade's first day picture is in the hospital. Mm-hmm. And then we see Margot adding, like, dates to the calendar.
Yeah.
Mom comes home, and then it moves it, and then she deletes it. And I'm like, I don't want to... And that's when I wrote the note that this was, like, the beginning of Up.
It really was, but also at the same time, it really takes some of the sting out of this character dying, because all you did was highlight something and delete it. It's like, oh no, what a reveal. Let me just delete this calendar invite.
They could have cut to her making the pamphlet for the obituary or something.
That would have been a little bit better than the way they do it. Because after she deletes the calendar thing, that's when it shows her going through photos and she chooses one for the obituary. I was like, well, that's a better reveal. What if we did that in every movie?
Sad.
Like in Jurassic World, when all the guys are getting killed by the Indominus Rex and it shows their heart monitors, they just start deleting them. You just see the right click thing pop up. Oh, delete Steve, delete Greg. Oh,
in the corner you just see like, oh damn, I forgot that one.
Oh, I gotta empty the trash can, the recycling bin. Sorry. Deleting my crew.
We get a picture of the first day of school for the current year. And did you notice her school, Ever Creek High School, home of the catfish?
No, it's not. No, it's not. Please don't tell me that.
It 100%.
Oh
I wrote
God.
it down. I was like, I think I know what's going to happen in this movie.
Oh my God. When we go to a sports game, we turn all the lights off and expect the other team to find us in the dark. It's called noodling. Careful, we'll bite you.
That's hilarious.
The catfish.
The catfish.
Oh,
I was
man,
like, they just told you exactly what's going to happen right
well,
there.
They tell us something else that's going to happen, because I don't remember where it is exactly, but somewhere on one of the screens, John's reading... I keep saying his real name. David is reading an article, and there's a thing about some guy survived out in the wilderness for 9 days. Keep that in your back pocket.
Oh.
And...
Oh, go ahead.
Well, I was going to say, we have all these sad little things with Pam dying, and when it gets to the present, she's been gone for 2 years, and we don't get that notification until or that realization until a little bit later. We mentioned the Norton virus thing.
Well, kind of, because the date of her death is on the obituary. It says 12/6/15, or that's when the service will be. And then if you look at the chat logs that come up before he even realizes she's missing, it does tell us that we are close to 5/10/17.
Okay.
Because I was like, I was like that guy from It's Always Sunny with the board.
Oh, Charlie
you know
Day.
What I'm talking about? Yeah. I don't watch the show, but I know exactly like that picture. I was like, I'm gonna put this thing together.
Oh, Abby, let me tell you, if you want to watch a show where you hate all the main characters, It's Always Sunny is the show for you. Each one of them is a piece of shit, but damn, is it funny.
I know the actress who I don't know her name, like in the show, but the actress that played the one girl on the show in the main cast.
Oh,
she's
Caitlin Olsen, I think is her name.
Something like that. She is in a new show called High Potential, and oh my gosh, that show is amazing.
Oh, is that the one where she's like the cleaning lady, but she's incredibly smart?
Yes.
And she starts working with the police as like a consultant?
Yeah.
Oh, that's a classic USA show.
It's every USA show, but also I've seen a few clips from that show. She had another show that was apparently really good that got canceled after like one season. The Mick.
Yes.
Yeah.
We finally get to the present day, and there's there's text messages going back and forth between David and Margot.
Yes.
Because this is where we get the first mention of David's other nemesis in this film, the full trash can.
The trash can.
Yeah.
He will not let this fucking trash go.
I mean, he did in the end.
It helped.
I mean,
the fact that he
texted her. He called her about the trash. This is because this is when we meet Margot. She's at a study group, and he says something about, "Hey, when you come home, can you take out the trash? How many times I gotta ask you?" And she tells him like, "Look, I'm gonna probably be here all night."
Yeah,
but
fuck?
I will. And this is a child.
Yeah, I was like an all-night study group at 16.
Yeah, he's like, "How late are you gonna be?" And she's like, "Late, like all night probably." I would have been, "The fuck you are."
Right.
And I didn't have a curfew growing up. Like, my mom always said, "I just need you to remember that I don't go to bed until you get home. So be respectful of that."
My curfew was my bedtime, which did get later and later, but still.
Yeah.
I didn't have a curfew either. My dad's thing is if you're out, just let me know where you are. He was very relaxed, and get up for school in the morning. If it doesn't stop you from getting up from school, I don't even care how late you stay up, but you're going to get up in the morning.
I was always at one of two people's houses, Abby's. I was at Abby's house so much they could have claimed me on their taxes, or or I was at Edda's house. Like, there was no really other places. They're like, you're only at two places.
Hey, now look at that. They're at our house all the time.
Yeah.
The other thing is that he asks whose house she's at, and she goes, "Oh, you haven't met them."
Immediately followed with
a name
and
an address.
Yep.
That did not answer my question whatsoever. Where are you?
Like, this really showed how distant he had, or how much he had relied on his wife to do the information, the hard work of knowing the people that she was with, and how much he did not follow up after that. Like, that is insane that you don't know where your daughter is, who she's hanging out with, and what her study group is.
But we know he didn't do that stuff because later in the movie, we see him pull up Pam's, like, information, like, for our contacts. She has an entire folder for kids that were friends with Margot when they were young, and she's got them alphabetized in middle school.
Yeah.
And she's got their addresses and their phone numbers and their parents' names.
And their allergies.
Pam was on that shit.
Yeah.
And it's like, damn, John. What are we doing?
Well, and we don't know. She may have been, because I feel like there shouldn't be the expectation that the mother is going to do all these things and the father is not. However, I do think there is a certain level of balance if one parent stays home and the other parent doesn't. Like, if I were to go over to my friends Andy and Mel, Melanie is a scientist. She works full time. Andy is a stay-at-home dad. I would expect Andy to have that level of detail about, play dates and that kind of stuff, because he's the parent that stays home and takes the kids to those places,
Yeah, but she's been dead for 2 years. He should have, like, an update, not necessarily as detailed, but at least know, like, these are who my kid hangs out with.
I'm not excusing.
Yeah,
I am definitely not excusing that side. I'm just saying it makes sense that while she was alive, because we never find out anything, she was a very one-dimensional character. She was there to die.
As soon as she was on screen, I was like, that woman's going in a fridge, and we're just going to go ahead and get rid of her.
Yeah.
I mean, but to be fair, John couldn't do all that stuff that Pam was doing, keeping up with all the friends' information. He was too busy recording every aspect of their life. I can't put this camera down. I got footage to get.
I got to make this movie.
I'm making the greatest America's Home Video of all time. Bob Saget is going to love this. So, there's also the night of the study group. Mm-hmm. David is shown sleeping because for some reason the camera is recording him while he sleeps, and we see he gets.
Oh wait, we got to talk about something that happens before that because it does end up being relevant. David's brother Peter reaches out asking for
the kimchi
help.
gumbo.
He's making kimchi gumbo, which apparently was Pam's signature dish.
Oh yeah, his brother.
Erica, how do you feel about kimchi gumbo?
I like well, there's a strong Asian population in Louisiana, so like I believe that it really exists. The idea, like, I don't like kimchi. I don't like fermented cabbage. Like, so I don't like sauerkraut. I don't like kimchi. So it doesn't work for me in my taste buds, but the idea of it doesn't sound terrible.
Okay, you've got strong opinions
on
about
gumbo?
certain foods.
Yeah.
Well, I was just going to make sure. But when his brother calls, they do a video chat, and he's like, I don't remember what all was in this. And he goes, well, weed is not. The guy's got a big-ass jar of flour.
Yeah.
Right on the counter.
Right in front of the camera.
And it doesn't even look like weed to me. It looks like those little spiky things that fall out of trees.
I thought
down here.
So. I was like, I thought it was lychee.
That it didn't look like pot. But they make such a big deal about it. And Peter's like, "Oh, let me just put that way back here." No, that's spices.
But also, like, it's in California, so it's legal. So
was it really legal?
Was it legal in 2018?
I think so.
Huh.
Let's Google. I know it was legal in Colorado when we were in college. So.
Yeah, it's been legal in Colorado for a while.
While you're looking that up, yes, then we get a really trippy screensaver, and then
2016.
A series of calls.
Yeah, so it was legal.
It was legal?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, 2016.
Huh. So then there you go.
I don't know what David's making a big deal about.
Well, maybe just he does question his brother at, like, how often are you smoking?
Yeah, but
and he's kind of like, get off my back about it.
It's weed, man.
And my sister-in-law just died. Like, I'm allowed to grieve.
It's not like he's doing fucking meth and cocaine. He's literally smoking pot.
It's not like he's doing a line right there in the kitchen counter in front of you. Chill.
Oh, man.
Jeez Louise.
I accidentally put my cocaine in my gumbo, and I snorted my mirepoix mix. Oh, I got a headache. I'm going to go lay down. But no, he has this phone call with Peter, and that night he's sleeping. Abby mentioned the trippy screensaver, which we see a bunch of times in this movie. And he gets 3 missed calls from Margot. And he wakes up the next day and he's trying to call her, looking like Jake from State Farm.
But then, like, also 3 missed phone calls, right? It's 2 missed phone calls and a FaceTime.
Uh-huh.
And it's like, 1, your daughter's out all night. Your phone needs to be right next to your bed.
Because this isn't like your college-age child. This is an underage kid.
A minor.
Yeah.
You need to know where she is.
That's the thing that confused me, was that they all came in. We don't find out till much later in the movie, but they all came in around 11:30. Like, that's a cause for concern. If I woke up, the first thing I would do is check my kid's bedroom.
Yes.
Hey, is my kid home?
And if they're not there, and listener, the 3 people talking right now, we're not parents.
We're not.
However, I do think we have better parenting skills than John Cho had in this movie.
Yes. Like, the natural instinct, like, the first thing I do when I wake up is check my phone to see if I have missed phone calls. Because even, like, when I was a child, my brother would just randomly sneak out, and then he would need to get back in. So I had my phone on me to answer the phone. So it's like, it's one of those situations of that stayed with me. You would think John Cho, being not a peer, but, you know, a man with a child.
Yeah.
He would want to know where his kid is.
Maybe he did check her bedroom. Maybe she's the kind of kid that would make her bed every day, but
couldn't be me.
If she's not taking the trash out when she's been asked to, I would say maybe she's not making her bed every day, and he should be able to tell that her bed was not slept in.
Yeah.
And more importantly, she didn't take the trash out because as he's trying to call her back this following morning, we see him in the kitchen, and he once again mentions that trash, and then he takes a photograph of it and sends it to her as if she doesn't know what the word trash means, but she's going to see a photo and understand. And this is where Erica pointed out they have 2 dishwashers.
Yeah.
How many dirty dishes are these 2 people making?
Oh man.
Did you notice that?
No.
Yeah, there's 2 fucking dishwashers in their kitchen.
Ooh, and white dishwashers. Not to, appliance shame, but white dishwashers too.
This one was this dishwasher over here was Kim's. This one was mine. We had, his and hers dishwashers.
Oh, maybe they have a kosher house.
What is that?
Where
no.
No?
I don't. Oh, Erica, you can explain what a kosher house is.
So it's where you have so in Jewish culture, extreme Jewish culture, you have 2 separate kitchens, so you don't allow certain things to touch certain things.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah. Or if you don't have separate kitchens, you have separate refrigerators, sinks, and that kind of stuff.
I learned about this when I was watching with my grandma. She loves to watch Love It or List It. And it pisses me off every time we watch it. But this one lady, they built her a kosher kitchen. And I was like, that's really cool. And then she still, their kitchen was too small and they built 2 kitchens in this small kitchen. And I was like, that's cool. But you spent all this money, go get a better house. Go get a better house. You can get 2 kitchens in this better house.
Where you can actually fit them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, we get no response back from Margot. And we see that John has been messaging her periodically throughout the day. And we see that he'll type a message out. I don't like that. He'll delete it, type another one. I don't like that. Delete it, type a new one.
And at this point, halfway through the day, had my mother not been able to get a hold of me by noon, she would have been up at that school.
No, it would have been even sooner than that. Because I've been leaving work before, and I've gotten a call from Erica's grandmother or her mother saying, hey, we tried calling Erica at the end of the day when she was leaving work. She didn't answer. Is she okay? It's like, yeah, probably got her hands full. Give her 2 seconds. She'll call you back.
Yeah.
If this had been Erica, her mother would have been up making a fuss to everybody within an hour.
My mom, I call my mom at the same time every day, 4:45, right? If I haven't called by 4:46, or if her clock's running a little fast, because sometimes she'll be out on the street and she'll be in her car and her clock is a little fast, right? And so she'll do the math a little wrong, and it'll be 4:43, and she'll be like, Erica, you didn't call me yet. And I'm like, yeah, because I'm still at work. Give me a second.
I remember there was one time that Rob texted me. He texted me something like, well, shit. And apparently there was supposed to be a picture of it. But all I knew was that he was going to the archery range. And
oh no.
And then I couldn't get a hold of him.
Oh no.
Cause service was bad. I kid you not. I was like, he is injured. He is going to die. I called his mom. I called his dad. I was like, has anybody heard from Rob? Can anybody get in touch with Rob?
And then he calls you back and he's like, did you see that GIF?
He was like, no, he what had happened was he didn't bring the arm guard. So when you fire a bow, sometimes it'll snap against your forearm and it'll bruise. It will. And he ended up with a really bad bruise because he's got a pretty, I don't know how you describe it, high draw strength or whatever. It the tension. Anyways, I'm not an archer.
No, that bowstring will whip the hell out of you. I've seen it before.
Yeah.
We had fun.
I'm not talking about with you. I'm talking about when I was in high school.
Oh.
We were doing archery in high school, and one of the bows hit this girl's arm. It looked heinous. Just a big purple welt down her whole forearm. It was bad.
I've done fired a bow a couple of times, and it hurts, but he had a really decently sized bruise. But I was like, dude, you can't just send a cryptic message and then disappear. And he was like, well, service was just really bad. I'm like, we are seconds away from the cops coming to find you, my guy.
And
I was about to send out a search party.
That is the urgency that John Cho did not have.
John had no urgency whatsoever. We see he went to work. He's still messaging Margot. No response. Does he call the he doesn't call the study group people till a little bit later.
Mm-hmm.
No, what happened, because he doesn't know who was in the study group.
Right. And he doesn't start finding out until he starts his little investigation.
So he, at 3:27, yes, I was taking notes. At 3:27, he gets off a work call, notices she still hasn't seen the message. He tries to call her and leaves a voicemail. In that voicemail, he says,
"Oh, I remember what happened. Or where you're supposed to be."
He looked back at the picture of the trash and saw that her laptop and biology book, or one of her books, her laptop and her textbook were still on the counter. Mm-hmm. And then he got worried. So he called Margot and he was like, hey, why didn't you take your laptop to school? It's this time, Friday. And then he goes, oh, it's Friday. Just ignore this message. I know where you are. Apparently, she has piano lessons every Friday.
Uh-huh.
So he calls.
I love that when he goes to get the number for the piano teacher, which he already should have had in his phone.
Uh-huh.
But, neither here nor there. He they bring up the most generically made piano, poster. I was like, she made this herself.
Yeah.
Look, she doesn't have the money to get a professional ad made. She's got to do what she can on Windows 7.
She's getting paid $100 a week, which isn't a lot.
Speaking of money,
if it's a lot if you're doing a couple people a day.
Let's say she does 4 students a day all week. That's $400 a day times 5. That's $2,000 a week.
She making money.
Yeah. Yeah, but she's cheap, as we tell from her flyer.
Yeah.
So, one of the things that we have seen
and dealing in cash
clips,
too. Sorry.
Yeah, is that Dad's been giving Margot money every week, and it's $100 every week for piano lessons.
Uh-huh.
So he looks up the number for the piano teacher, calls, and she's really confused. Because he's like, hey, can you just put my daughter on the phone real quick? And she's like, your kid's not here. She canceled her lessons 6 months ago.
Mm-hmm.
And then we see he flashes back through the chat and he keeps asking her, hey, how's piano lessons going? Your piano money's on the counter. And she's taking that money.
Mm-hmm.
And we discover she's actually just putting it into her own checking account.
Which also, same thing, this man's not monitoring her checking account.
That was something. I mean, unless she's a child, unless she has a job,
which she doesn't.
Yeah,
does she not?
She doesn't.
Oh, okay.
No.
Well, yeah, but why? You should be watching your kids' money.
When I was 16, my bank account was tied to my parents' bank account.
Well, as we learn, every character in this movie is inept.
Yeah. He asks his brother if he should call the cops, and he's like, you remember that time that I went to a Finns game? Amma and Appa were so upset with me, and
he disappeared for 24 hours.
Yeah, he was like, you were gone for 24 hours. No, none of us could get a hold of you. That was a problem. And he's like, yeah, but teenagers do this stuff. I'm like, is everyone really nonchalant? Why we're gonna need to be more chalant, please.
Yeah.
I need people to be panicking. No one was panicking enough till it was too late.
No one in this movie was proactive
at all.
John was barely trying as a father, but he was a good investigator. I got to give him that.
But what made this weird is it's 2016 or 2017, 2018, right?
Mm-hmm.
Phone location needs to be on permanently. I need to be able to open my phone, track where you are immediately. Where was this?
I mean, if we had any of that, we wouldn't have a movie.
Yeah.
Right.
But
all of her socials are private, and he doesn't have any of her friends' numbers, which is an issue.
He's not.
Erica, did my parents have your number when we were in high school?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I still have your dad's number. But also, your parents were friends
I don't
with
have your parents' numbers.
Oh, that's fine. But like,
we're in our 30s now. We don't really need those anymore.
Yeah,
that's fair. We've got
like,
Facebook.
It's like it was 2017. We are all friends with our parents' friends on Facebook too. So it's like, monitor. No one's monitoring their children.
Not even a little bit.
No.
So he also he gets into her socials by requesting her.
Wait, that comes later.
The getting into her accounts?
Yeah, that's later. He goes to Pam's profile, and that's where we see the very detailed digital address book. And he sees one listing that's Isaac, Margot's best friend growing up.
Yeah, because they were friends like 5th grade.
Yeah.
Middle school.
Yeah, middle school. But Isaac tells him they were supposed to be going to a...
No, he calls the mom.
He calls his mom.
Okay, the mom tells him...
the phone numbers wouldn't have been the kids.
No, of course not. But the mom tells him that they were supposed to be going to the mountains for the night.
Yeah, and that she probably doesn't have service.
And she was invited.
Yes. But what gets me is the mom, like Peter gets... Not Peter. David.
We got there.
Yep. Went through all the Bible names. David gets her all up in a tizzy thinking that Isaac skipped school too.
Yeah, because he also mentioned that she hadn't been to class.
Yeah.
Yeah, he did call the school. He called the school before he called his brother. Or texted his brother. He called the school and confirmed that she had not come to school that day. And then he called his brother, who was like, don't worry about it. Isaac's mom says, don't worry about it. If they're in the mountains, they don't have service. I'll have him call you on Sunday when they get back.
And you know what?
That's too long.
Too long. I'm calling the police.
Also, this lady
That's 48 hours.
Yeah, that's way too long. But the lady also has zero chemistry on this phone. Not chemistry. But she has no personality on this phone. Hi, yes, Isaac's mom. Oh, I haven't spoken to you since Pam. How are you? She sounds like a robot. And that's how every voice sounds. They all just sound so lazy. They're not trying at all. Just talking to this. Can you just record these lines real quick? We just grab some stranger off the street.
like a
I didn't get that, but
everyone they were talking to just sounded so, especially Deborah Messing. Oh my God, they were just asleep.
Yeah, she was terrible.
But Isaac does call him back
2 days later,
on Sunday.
But Isaac says she wasn't there. She never showed up.
Yeah, he called Margot. When she didn't show up, he called her. Well, he says, I tried calling Margot when there was an extra seat still in my car, which kind of implied that she was like an afterthought in the invitations. And it was kind of like, if she comes, she comes. And if she doesn't come before my car's full, then we're leaving her.
I mean, and that's pretty much what it was. He only invited her because
his mom expected him to.
His mom said.
That's it. And we find out Margot really doesn't have any friends at school. She's kind of alienated.
Yeah. So at this point, he says, what did Margot say? Like, what reason did she give? And he's like, oh, she never responded. He finally calls the cops.
Which, not to keep, beating a dead horse, but the cops should have been called on Monday or Friday.
Yep. So, interesting thing happens. As he's on the phone with the cops, he accesses the National Missing and Unidentified Persons System, which is a real thing. He looks up that for the state case breakdown for California, only 45% of missing persons cases are closed. Well, I looked up the real website and looked up what's currently going on because I was curious. And here are the current stats for California. There are currently 3,764 missing persons cases open.
That feels low.
Yeah, and that's just for the state of California.
Oh, okay.
4,828 cases are resolved. There are 2,993 unidentified persons cases with 909 resolved. And there are 3,647 unclaimed persons cases open with 273 resolved. I don't know what an unclaimed, I don't know if that's like a body.
I guess, and they couldn't identify the body?
Yeah.
Well, wouldn't that fall under the unidentified column?
Maybe.
But
it's just shitty statistics.
Yeah.
That's not going to help your state of well-being. My daughter's missing.
No.
Let me look up how many average cases they solve. That's a low number.
Yep.
Build stress on stress on stress.
I mean, he wasn't stressing enough. He needed to stress more.
David was very chill for a lot of this when he shouldn't have been. But this is where he actually gets into her accounts.
First, we get a call from Detective Vic,
Rosemary,
who is played by Deborah Messing. So he starts Googling her. He sees that she's done, she's gotten commendations. Mm-hmm. She helped former convicts build a rehab center.
Can we talk about that one convict right behind her? He had the largest head in the world. Like, he looked like the little peanut people from the Proud Family movie.
Oh, no.
Yeah. It was rough.
Oh, no. Can we just talk for a second about how Deborah Messing has gone off the fucking deep end?
In real life?
In real life.
Yeah.
She's, like, pissed off that Mom Donnie is mayor, and she posted, like, 100 videos in one day to her social media, just crashing out.
Yeah,
as the children would say.
She's also a huge supporter of Israel, apparently, which sucks.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's bad.
It's bad.
She's not good.
Well, I really blocked her out. I was like, I'm not seeing shit from her. Which I guess is good.
No,
yeah.
I've seen a couple things report on her, but that's it.
Yeah. Then he hacks her computer.
Wait, just circling back real fast, it really explains why Megan Mullally is the better person from Will and Grace.
Yes.
Oh, 100%.
Well, when David starts getting into Margot's accounts, he uses Pam's account to get the recovery email,
thank God he knows the password.
Which it was Margot and her birthday, I believe.
Yeah, what teen has not password protect? Because he gets into her MacBook really easily.
Yeah.
Well, he pulls out the old Windows 7 computer because we get back into that old Windows background.
Mm.
Oh, okay.
And he gets into her Facebook, her Tumblr, her Instagram, her what's the cam one? Ucast.
Well, some of those come later.
Right.
He starts with Facebook.
But he gets in there and he gets all of her friends and everything.
This should have been a red flag already because Vic asks him to do this digging.
Yes. That's what Adam said. Adam's first point was like, why is he doing the detective work and not her?
The cops really are the ones that should be doing this. He should be nowhere fucking near it.
Mm-hmm.
Right. So
Vic's just like, David, do my job for me. I'm gonna go get a donut.
Yeah, he uses Pam's email to hack into Margot's email to then hack into all of her socials.
He's just changing the passwords. That's all.
I think it is hacking. It's just not very
good hacking.
Big scale hacking.
That's not hacking. He's being snoopy, that's all.
And then he starts going through her Facebook friends list, finding the contact information for all of these teens, and he's the one questioning them.
Yes.
He makes a spreadsheet.
Which is great. I love a spreadsheet.
Showing where they were when the last time they talked to Margot. Mm-hmm. He's got their photograph there. He's got this person was there, confirmed.
Mm-hmm.
And the study group.
Were
you in the study group?
Yes. He's doing so much more work than these fucking cops.
And he's doing, I would like to point out, listeners, the timeline for this movie is only 7 days.
Yes. From the time Margot disappears that night till the end of this film, it is 7 days. I did not get that vibe while we were watching it. I thought this was taking place over a longer period of time.
A couple weeks.
We're literally watching day by day go by. No, it's only 1 week.
No, because towards the end of the movie, we get another date, and it's June of that.
Yeah, but the majority of the film only takes place over that week.
That
Hold on, you'll see when
Are
we
we
get
sure?
there. Yes,
Yeah.
yes,
Okay.
100%.
Because it comes into play at the end when they have to turn the car around.
Yeah, when they talk about 5
Yeah,
days.
you're right.
5 days without
You're
water. Oh, it was only 2 days without water. But the he gets into socials. He finds the Ucast account, which is basically just like a Twitch, and it's just Margot recording herself, recording random places. And he sees that she's interacting with a few people in the chats. Mm-hmm. He even logs in.
Hold on, because there's some things that happen first. He finds the study group. Mm-hmm. It was at a girl named Abigail's house, and then she's like, he really presses her and like, if you guys weren't friends, why did you invite her to your house? And she's like, oh, well, I'm trying to get into Berkeley, and she's smart.
Which is fair.
Yeah, this girl does not care one bit that Margot's missing.
And she tells him that she was on Tumblr a lot, and that's when we get the beautiful line of, what's a Tumblr?
Yeah. What's a Tumblr?
What's a Tumblr? So he gets into her Tumblr account the same way he gets into all our socials.
I said this before, but it really is the blandest Tumblr account. Like,
yeah,
it's not
there's nothing on there.
It's not aesthetically bland either. It is just white picture.
Yeah.
Margot's really boring, apparently.
And she is.
Yeah.
I can see why she has no friends. Like, she is very boring.
She's also barely
withdrawn because her mom died.
And I get that, but no personality at all.
No.
Yeah.
He also finds
a call. Oh, we get a call from Vic about the traffic cam footage.
Yes.
So she was seen gassing up her car at 9:48, and then she went onto a random road, and he uses Google Maps to pin the last place her car was seen, which comes into play later.
And it's also around this time we find out that she had sent money to a Venmo account that has now been deleted.
Yep.
And she sent $2,500.
Yes.
Which is crazy.
But he pulls up her Bank of America account. He's like, well, she deposited the piano money every week for the last 6 months. And then he
used the bank account to see that she sent money through Venmo to someone, and then he goes to Venmo and sees that the person has been deactivated.
I'm surprised he wasn't like, what's a Venmo?
Oh, yeah. God, that would have been... If he did that for everything, what's a Facebook?
What's an Instagram?
So then he goes back to Instagram to see if he can figure out who it is, and there's some guy named Derek who's been posting pervy shit on her pictures.
Yeah, isn't it like Derek Gill 6969 or something like that?
Something like that, yeah.
Yeah. So then he uses a look-up phone number app or website to get the guy's phone number, and he pays $50 for it, which is such bullshit when the cops could do that for free.
That's what I said. I was like, take this to the cops. He should have just been taking this information to the cops.
Yeah,
exactly.
But David is acting as the cops in this film. He's doing a better job than them.
Well, as we learn, because he has a reason to.
We also find out in this moment that Vic has discovered Margot had a fake ID made.
Yes.
Yeah.
That made it look like she was 22.
1995. Yeah.
Yeah, it was like 95.
And then she says that it's possible she Venmoed the money to herself and then deactivated the account.
Because she's seen this kind of thing before with people who what did she say? It was
money laundering.
Money laundering. Oh, I'm sorry. She was more like said, David, I've seen this before. You don't really know your children.
Is this where we get the story about
yes,
her kid?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Which is important.
It also helps to play off the thing we don't really know who our kids are.
Mm-hmm. Right.
Because she's like, yeah, my kid, some woman came to the door, said my kid stole $25 from her. It's like, hey, not my kid. There's no way. There's no way. What her son had done, he went door to door in their neighborhood, claiming that his mother had started some charity group. Or no, he was collecting money for a charity group for his mother, for the police.
Yeah, it was like Mom and Dad's in Blue or something like that.
Something like that, yeah. And this was an absolute lie. There's no such thing. But she told the woman that she had started it, and her son, Robert, I believe is his name, was collecting the money for her. And she lied for her kid.
And let him keep the money.
Yeah.
Yeah. Which is huge red flag.
Yes.
That was, when she told that story, that was when my red flag started going off for this character.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
And...
yeah. And she basically says you need to start entertaining the idea that she ran away.
Yes. And he's like, why would she run away? That doesn't make any sense. I don't understand. There's no pianos if she runs away.
He uses, I actually thought this was really smart. He goes into her search history and organizes everything by the most accessed websites. And that's when he finds Ucast, the live streaming website.
Yes. And I was
watching this man figure out how to use it and what live streaming is, hilarious.
John Cho discovers the internet, man.
It was so cringe when he's like, can you see me?
Oh, and that one guy was like, how would I see you? John Cho doesn't understand at all. He goes, what computer? He doesn't know because he's used to seeing everybody else, though. Because John's the one who records everything.
Yeah.
And he logs on and he starts a live stream and he's just sitting there looking befuddled. And someone joins the stream real quick. They see it for 2 seconds and they leave.
Fish and chips.
Yep.
Oh, was it fish and chips?
It was fish and chips.
It was fish and chips, which is important.
Oh, okay.
That'll come back around later.
I didn't realize it was fish and chips in that moment.
It's always fish and chips.
It's always fish and chips. This picture of like a redhead woman pops up. It says fish and chips has entered the chat, and then 2 seconds later, fish and chips has left the chat.
And that is very important because as he starts to go through Margot's old live stream recordings, he starts to realize that there's a constant in the chat, and it's our friend Fish and Chips.
Yes. But also,
Fish Fingers and Custard.
Margot has the most boring streams in the world.
Yes.
Almost all of them are just her sitting there looking at the camera.
Yes.
And you'll notice that I think the most people that were ever in a live stream that she did was 5.
Which is 5 too many, we're being honest.
Yeah. Also, that picture 100% looked like a stock photo.
That's what I said. As soon as it popped up, I said, this girl's getting catfished.
Mm-hmm.
And
home of the catfish.
Spoiler, fucking was she.
But like, what makes it worse is like, maybe Margot's just dumb, y'all. Maybe Margot's just dumb.
She can play the piano and that's it.
The very first video that Fish and Chips commented on was one of her earlier streams, and they're watching it and they go, what's your favorite Pokemon? There is nothing in the background or foreground to suggest that she likes Pokemon, but this person asks. Well, and she says, it's Uxie. And then they're like, oh, mine is something. Thanks for asking, by the way.
Well, the reason...
oh, God.
Because Margot also says that. She goes, how'd you know I like Pokemon? And they said, well, who doesn't?
Yeah.
And I'm like...
And she shows off her keychain.
Which is funny because she goes to grab the keychain and Fish and Chips is like, that doesn't really answer my question. But Uxie, she says, because Uxie can remove bad memories.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And
Which is sad.
Yeah. Well, this is a 16-year-old child that's grieving the death of her mother.
Yes.
Less than 2 years.
And she's also 16, so she's probably doing it also for, the drama.
She's brooding.
Yeah.
Right.
Oh, my life is so hard. I'm 16.
On another video, Fish and Chips talks about having to work extra shifts at a diner to help with their medical bills.
Yeah, their mom is in the hospital. Uh-huh.
Yeah. Too many coincidences.
But they also say that their dad told them to stop going to school so they could pay for those hospital bills. Didn't ask.
Yeah.
Told them to. And you're right, Abby. When that popped up, I was like, oh, no. No. The coincidences are through the roof. But also, to go back with what Erica said earlier, we know Margot is kind of dumb because she can't do simple things like take out the fucking trash. God damn, that trash is still sitting there.
A year later,
God.
it's the same
What
trash.
point?
We kept bringing that back throughout the entire time we were watching this movie.
Yeah. The detective, we get a conversation between
Detective Vic
and David. Yeah. Which is such a lazy name.
Rosemary Vic.
Yeah. She says that they checked out everybody that was in the UCAS stream and Derek. And he was like, well, what about fish and chips? And she said, we traced her. She actually is from Pittsburgh. She worked at a diner, and her boss and her confirmed with CCTV footage that she was on a shift that night.
Mm-hmm. So, fish and chips, no longer a suspect.
Despite that blatant stock photo.
Yes.
That's so clearly a stock photo.
I did notice in one of the videos she posted from the lake, there was another car behind her. Did you guys see that?
No. Didn't notice that at all.
Yeah, she was out at the lake. It was one of the daytime times. There was a car parked like facing like on the side of the road, facing perpendicular to her. And there was somebody in that car.
Oh.
Nope, didn't pay any attention to it. Well, I mean, she is at a park. I mean, it is a public area.
It's a public area. I don't think it was a park, though. It was just a lake.
Either way, I mean,
Okay.
it might have just been a coincidence. I mean, I don't know how many times we see her being followed in this movie.
Yeah. That's when he goes back, looks at the videos, looks at her Tumblr pictures, her Instagram pictures, and he figures out that she was it Barbosa Lake?
Yes.
Yep.
Yes.
And he looks up how far away that lake is from the last place she was seen. It's a direct route.
Yes. One way in,
And I was
one way
like,
out.
Shouldn't the detective have put that together?
Well, if you look at it, the route, if she takes a right, it takes her to the lake. If she takes a left, it takes her right out of town, which is why they assumed she went out of town. But if you had a lick of common sense about you, you'd be like, well, let's go check this other area that's on that same route. It's not like it keeps on going. It's literally a dead end at a lake. Mm-hmm. If there's nothing there, there's nothing there. And David decides...
In the middle of the night...
David makes a trek up there.
His phone is at 12%.
Charge that thing.
In the car! But, like, what gets me is he doesn't, like, call the police. He calls Vic. And I'm like, call the police!
He calls Vic first.
And this is the moment where I realize who did it.
Right.
Because he calls Vic, and Vic is, like, scrambling for some reason in front of FaceTime to get dressed. And behind her is the creepiest child, Shadow.
Well, Vic...
Hello, Mom. Mother.
Yeah, and I was like, oh my God, he did it.
Mama.
Hello, Mother.
Well, what happens
She's like, Robert, get back in your room.
Basically, and I was like, he did it.
Because he calls her and he says, I'm up here at Barbosa Lake.
Yeah.
You said she went out of town. You told me. And Vic asks him, like, where are you? You at the lake? I'm on my way. And she says Barbosa Lake, I believe, out loud, or it's coming through the phone. But Robert comes out of her room. She's like, honey, go back to bed. And she says, I'm on the way. I am on the way. It shows...
Yeah, she's freaking out. And she's like, did you call the cops?
Yes. And it's like, you are the cops.
But also, I would have called... Had it been me, I would have called the cops before I called Vic. I'm not going to lie. I would have been like, 911, I need y'all asses up here because...
But he found her keychain.
Yep.
Her Pokeball keychain. Very distinctly hers, because we saw that close-up of it earlier. It's like a handmade little thing.
Like made out of like Play-Doh or something.
It's a little lumpy. And he finds it. And we cut to the video, the news footage of the helicopter flying over the lake, and now they're dragging the lake, and we're getting the report that they found a car down there.
Yep.
And it's her green Camry.
There was no sense of privacy or respect from that reporter.
There was none. And they're also, why was John Cho in the background of everything? I was like, they need to remove him from the situation now.
Yeah.
Because if they pull that car out and her body was in there, what were they going to do?
Yeah.
John Cho should have been nowhere near any of this investigation,
Nowhere.
especially this scene. But also, real quick, I want to take it back to Deborah Messing's character's name, Rosemary Vick.
Mm-hmm.
It made me think of Phil Hartman from So I Married an Axe Murderer.
That movie was so bad.
When they go to Alcatraz, and he's very dry, and he says, "My name is Ranger John Johnson. You can call me Vicky." Sorry, I was trying to find the character's name. I just remember the Vicky part. But back to our missing child movie. They pull the car out, and the news anchor's like, "Oh, we don't see anyone in the front seat. We don't see anyone in the back. Oh, they're checking the trunk. They're checking the trunk."
But what gets me is also, it's live footage. What were they going to do when they pulled the car out and her dead body was floating? Sorry. And her dead body was floating in the car.
Or they open the door, she just slumps out, and it's like, oh, God.
Yeah. They're going to traumatize all these people. It's going to be like 9/11 all over again.
That's a bit of an extreme, but okay.
This is when there's finally an Amber Alert, which is so fucking stupid.
There should have been an Amber Alert the moment the police were called. Is that not how Amber Alerts work? Yeah.
Yes. Amber Alert. We get Twitter hashtags, find Margot. We got
also
white womening all over this.
Yeah. But we also get they found $25,000 in the front seat of her car. $2,500, I'm sorry. Yeah. $2,500 in the front seat of her car.
Yes.
So that does not support the ran away theory. One bit. If you're going to run away, you might need that money.
Yeah. People are accusing him
fair assumption.
Yeah, because they start a search party.
Yeah.
And he does a thing of like, look, we're going to do this again tomorrow. Anyone who can come help, please. And then you see these things of like Father of the Year. People just really dragging this man down in this moment of crisis.
Oh, the search party is interrupted by the rain, that's a key thing.
Yes.
Yeah, because
that storm.
It's Deborah Messing doing a lot of stuff with the news, and we were hoping to search all day. It rained. We're gonna come back at this when it's more dry. Can I go home?
Like your delivery.
Are we done? What did we say this took to film? 7 days?
13 days?
13 days?
To film, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. God, is this where...
The funeral company
emails. Yes. Very, very disrespectful.
Like, damn.
Yeah.
Because she hasn't even been declared dead yet.
Yeah. Also, did you see the emails in his inbox?
Not really. No.
Oh my God. It was literally filled with people. Like, there were a few people, like Abigail's mom. Well, first of all, this is after he sees that Derek has posted on Facebook, "Hey guys, stop freaking out. She's with me. You know she loves that dick. The money was for her pimp."
Yeah.
And he goes and finds the guy. He posted his location when he posted that disgusting post. Mm-hmm. And he goes and kicks the kid's ass.
Well, which rightful reaction.
He called him earlier as well, because this guy left a comment on one of her posts with like the little eggplant wet symbol as a little perverted creep. And David is trying to get him to tell him where he was that night, and he's like, "I had a prior engagement." Yeah, where the fuck were you? And he presses him on it a few times, and then it shows him going back to his little Excel spreadsheet where all the kids were, and he puts in Bieber concert confirmed. Mm-hmm. But when he finds him at the movie theater, it's like he is constantly FaceTiming with Vic, and Vic is like, "Look, you're too close to this case. I can't let you help anymore. I said you shouldn't have let him help to begin with. Yeah. He should have been no part of this, as he is directly involved in, or directly, not involved, but
tied.
Thank you. He's directly tied to this case because it's his fucking kid.
It's a conflict of interest,
and it is an ongoing investigation. A civilian should not be helping with this, and he's doing all the work.
All of the work.
The kid's jaw.
Yes, that's the part that he should be in more trouble than he is the rest of this movie. He hit a child.
So, yeah, he gets an email from that kid's mom who's like, you attacked my son. He has emails from Abigail's mom just saying Abigail is so devastated about this. You know, they were best friends. There's a shit ton of emails accusing him of being a murderer.
Yeah, but the thing with Abigail, when he calls her, very clearly she does not care. They were not close. She makes a little video after we dragged the car out of the lake, and she's like, I just... I'm so worried. We were best friends. It's like, shut the fuck up.
Well, she had like the driest face. Not a tear coming out.
She looks like when Erica Kirk tries to cry.
Yes.
No tears, but the face is making the right shape.
Yes.
And there's another boy that he called, I think it was Isaac. It shows they interviewed him, and he was like, well, I feel like they really need my help looking for her. And all these people like commenting under these videos like, oh, that's so great. You're such a good person.
Brave.
These people getting all this.
His grandma.
Gesundheit. His grandma, people getting all this fake attention that they do not, they're pretending to care.
There are a lot of thoughts and prayers on these comments as well.
Yes. Thoughts and prayers.
Sorrows, prayers.
Oh, damn it. You beat me to it. I was about to say it. And,
we just get a ton of armchair detectives.
Yes.
At this point. So we get the funeral company email and he responds back. They were basically just saying when you decide to do a service, like, we're happy to do the live stream for you. Like, just let us know. And
hey,
he's
we'll
like,
give you a
she's
discount.
Not dead.
That's what I said.
Yeah.
We know your kid died. We're going to charge you a little bit less for her funeral. Look, we got a good used coffin right here, secondhand. Yeah. Only one previous owner.
Buy one, get one. Since you used us on the last one, here's the other one.
Oh, my God.
Jesus Christ.
Here's that free one. You can cash it in. That coupon's still good for 6 more months.
Oh, my God.
But I think this is also
goes to Reddit.
Yeah?
Pseudo Reddit?
He goes to Reddit. He Googles Find Margot, goes to Reddit, and then somebody is like, I'm going back. This is the armchair detective situation. He's like, they're like, I'm going back over the pictures of the car. And that is the driest car.
That's what I said.
Erica did say the exact same thing.
I was like, for a car that's
Nothing
been there
looked
for
wet.
3
they just
days.
threw some moss on it.
But he spots in the car, there's a jacket for a hockey team. Mm-hmm. The Finns. And their mascot is a dolphin. So we got a dolphin-based hockey team. We have a catfish-based football team in the high school.
That's the Bay Area, so that makes sense.
A lot of aquatic life. And he starts checking her messages because he realizes my brother really likes the Finns. Mm-hmm. Why would there be a Finns jacket in her car? And this is the part of the movie that gave me such a fucking panic.
I was stressed.
This was the most stressful part of this film. Never mind the missing child. Oh, God, do they give you a fucking incest scare in this movie?
And they drag it out.
Mm-hmm. I was sitting there the whole time. I was like, please just be...
the messages.
But I was just like, please, they just like hockey. They just like hockey. They just like hockey. She doesn't want to play piano anymore. She wants to play hockey. Please, please, please. But it's, the messages between her and her Uncle Peter. Yeah,
they're creepy. But my assumption, because we got the scene with the weed earlier in the movie, like, I was like, well, one, I thought to myself, and I made a note of it early on, that there was something going on with the brother, and I was hopeful it wasn't a creepy thing.
Yeah.
Yep, same.
The second thing, my second assumption, like, as soon as they saw that, because I was like, there's too much left in this movie for it to be the brother, was that he was dealing to her.
Yes. Yeah. Erica had the realization that...
I talked him off the ledge.
Yeah. Erica was like, no, they're just probably smoking weed. And I was like, oh, that makes sense. We had the weed.
Oh, thank God.
Yeah. Oh, my gosh. But David goes to a local security store and he buys several hidden cameras. Mm-hmm. And he's over at Peter's house. And as Peter's doing stuff in other rooms, David is hiding these cameras in other spots in David's house. So I'm pretty sure that's also illegal.
Yeah.
You're planting cameras in someone else's home.
But he's not a cop, so he doesn't know.
Still. It's not gonna help him. He's already gonna have to deal with the fact
evidence is inadmissible.
Right?
Yeah, but he also broke a child's
most
jaw.
Of this evidence.
Yeah. So he's doing a lot of things. there's going to be a sequel to this film that's just going to be all of David's legal problems. Sir, while you were looking for your missing daughter, you broke a child's jaw, you planted illegal cameras in your brother's home, blah, 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 blah. And he starts to ask Peter these questions, and boy, does he sound like a cop. Hey, when was the last time you hung out with Margot? Oh, I don't know, man. It was a while. No. Well, when was the last time you hung out with her? He's very Chris Hansen, like, have a seat. Have a seat right now. Come on, Peter, sit down.
I will say that this back and forth, like once shit hits the fan, once he starts reading Margot's text messages, this is some of the best acting in the movie. And it's because we have two people in the same room.
Yes, I agree.
Yeah, and one of them's not Deborah Messing.
I really thought that, no, she was so stale. I really thought that the guy that played the brother, his acting in this scene was phenomenal.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, this is the one time he gets to shine. And it is revealed that Margot started coming over to his house so she could talk to him because David had pretty much shut down and was not talking to her about her mother.
Or anything, it seems.
And they started smoking weed, and they would just fucking smoke weed and chill.
Mm-hmm.
And
I don't like the way that he said it, though. He was like, well, first of all, David tries to kill him.
Yeah, he's like strangling him practically.
A fair reaction when you think, your brother, is, touching your kid.
Did something creepy.
Yeah.
He said he was smoking her out, which I was kind of like, I don't think anyone's ever said that in the history of ever.
No. Words that...
I've never heard that phrase before.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh.
Not in the context of weed.
In what context did you hear it?
When you're smoking someone out of a room. You're leading...
Yeah.
Yeah.
Never heard that.
Yeah, you fill a room with smoke to get them to come out.
No, and I've heard that my mom has said, like, oh, go stand, like, she'll be smoking a cigarette and she'll go, oh, stand over there so I'm not smoking you out. So maybe that is a weed thing, because if my mom's saying it, it makes sense.
Well, he at the same time, Vic is repeatedly trying to call David. We keep saying that her thing's popping up, but he finally notices, like, hey, I got a couple missed calls from Vic. Let me go ahead and answer those. Calls are back. We don't hear any of this.
We just see him go into the foyer and then kind of fall into a tearful fetal position.
And we can hear him crying.
Yeah.
I watched it with subtitles on, so you do hear her say, "We got him." And then he walks into the foyer, like towards the door where he's heading outside, and then he stops and just slowly collapses, and then he starts crying, and his brother runs in, and
I think we also see that in one of her messages. Because we see the messages pop up in the top corner of the screen, and it's missed call from Vic, a message from Vic, hey, call me, another message from Vic saying we got him.
Mm-hmm.
And it appears that a man named Randy Cardiff confessed to killing Margot on a live stream.
Mm-hmm. Before he killed himself.
Yep. And
I was like, that guy looks so familiar.
I also thought that, but I was like, oh, I probably seen him as like a character actor in something else.
I thought the same thing.
Yeah.
But they look, we found some evidence. He also they play the video,
mm-hmm.
and it's him giving some detail that
makes no sense.
It's very vague.
Yeah.
I'm sorry to the girl in the green car that I hit
mm-hmm.
you. But we never get any kind of thing about where the body is.
Mm-hmm.
They declare her dead, but I thought it took longer to do that. Like, if you don't have a body, you can't declare someone dead unless it's been a couple years, I assumed.
Yeah.
But I
didn't think so.
Yeah, but they're ready to close this case.
Yeah, they were like, we got him, bag him and tag him.
He confessed he killed himself. We have no evidence really to support that he did this.
Right.
Nothing to say that he didn't lie.
I think they said they found his DNA in the car. I think
they said that, or in the video he said that he crushed her, and he threw her with her suitcases where she wouldn't be found.
Oh, so they were still trying to play off she's trying to run away.
Yes.
Yeah.
But
were her suitcases missing from the house?
Like that was the first thing I was like, did he check to see if her suitcases were missing ever?
Well, to be fair, he probably doesn't realize.
Had any?
He probably has no idea that his daughter even owns suitcases. He's a very oblivious father.
And then, like, he does make a comment that, like, he's like, things just aren't adding up. There wasn't enough blood. Like, did he clean up the blood? This doesn't make sense.
Yep.
And she just kind of is like, I am so sorry you're going through this.
He's like, this is typical, denial stage of the grief situation.
Well, yes, that is true. But also, Abby, she's more like, David, I'm sorry. Your daughter's dead. Sad face.
She does cry, but it doesn't feel right.
No. It absolutely does not feel right for many reasons. One, it's coming out of Deborah Messing. But two, it's too neat.
Yeah. And there's still, at that point, 25 minutes left in the movie.
Yes.
Yeah, and they drag out this 25 minutes because let me tell you.
Oh my God.
But it shows really do. It's David now. He's uploading photos to the funeral home for Margot's service.
He decides to go with the fucking live stream company. I'm like, why would you go with that company that so insensitively emailed you?
Because they're the only ones who would agree to film this movie. Look, we need someone. If we can't get Dean Cundy, we need to get someone.
But also, thank God he went with this company.
This is very important because once he uploads all these photos, this generic image pops up and it just says, "Thank you for choosing us for your funeral needs." And the photograph is of a young woman holding some flowers. And boy, howdy, does she look familiar. Mm-hmm. Almost like she's a big fan of fish and chips.
It does take him a second to realize who she is.
Yeah. It really is a long window of, huh? What? Huh?
Let me go back and forth.
Huh? I was like, come on, David. Put these pieces together, babe. It's right there in front of you. Yeah. Grab it.
It's like, because it's also at this moment where it's like, you saw this yesterday. You saw her yesterday.
He goes back to that one live stream he remembered where Fish and Chips first popped up, and he pulls up her profile picture, and it pops up over the window for the funeral home, and it's a really great drag and reveal where he just moves the one window over so we can see the second image, and it's like, bump, bump, bum.
And then he reverse searches it. And I was like, I watched this, and I was like, this really taught a lot of boomers something, like, real quick. They were like, oh, I can reverse search something.
Can I tell you something? I did not know how you use reverse image search. This movie taught me how. I've never needed to use it before. No.
Oh, babe.
I was like, I know exactly what reverse image searching is. I don't know how to do it.
Oh.
But this movie taught me.
I'll cut this out for you.
He uses that same look up a phone number website because he gets a name attached to one of the Google images. And I mean, if this woman was not a stock photo, you would have thought she was fucking Barbie with the amount of careers she had.
Yes, she had every job you could think of. And
she did it all.
But I was confused because I was like, is this a real stock photo image person? Or
did they just grab a fucking intern?
Yeah, they're like, hey, we need you to go take some pictures for us real fast.
Susie, put on this flight attendant outfit. Put on this construction outfit. In this one, you're an equestrian.
He gets her number. He calls her. And at first, he thinks this is a waitress.
Oh, boy, does he fucks up this whole woman's whole day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because she has no idea what he's talking about.
She's going to be thinking about it for years.
Yeah. He says, you've been chatting with my daughter for months on UCast. And she's like, what's UCast?
After the world's longest pause.
Mm-hmm. Then he goes back and he starts looking up Vic again. And he sees the picture of her building the rehab facility with the ex-cons. And he recognizes one of the guys over her shoulder.
It should be noted, though, the whole time this is happening, the live stream is going on. And you see the brother messaging in the background, where are you? The service is about to start.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, for the funeral.
Mm-hmm.
And
yeah.
And this is truly where things really kicked off the stupid for me.
This is where
because This plan is so bad. If anyone took 2 seconds to look at this guy, they would see, hey, he helped Vic build this house a few months ago. Maybe we should look into this. It's just so unbelievably stupid that someone thought this plan would work.
And then he calls the sheriff's office.
I think he calls the sheriff's department.
Yeah, because it said deputy sheriff. He says, I need to talk with Detective Vic. They're like, that's not going to be possible. He explains who he is. And then
the lady on the phone is like, when she volunteered to work your daughter's case.
Gives all the exposition.
Exactly.
And David's like, hold on, wait. Volunteered?
What is volunteer?
I was told she was assigned the case, which is something we forgot to mention earlier in the movie. That Vic told him she was assigned this case, and when he calls at the end here to talk to her, the one on the phone is spilling all the beans and says that Vic volunteered for this case. And he's like, hold on. Vic lied to me. The guy who supposedly killed my daughter's in this photo with Vic. What the fuck's happening?
And then he's like, I need to talk to the detective sergeant now.
I talked to a different cop.
He says I need to talk to the deputy sheriff or something. Basically, it's the smartest move he's made this whole fucking movie.
Yes.
Is immediately bringing in the big guns.
Instead of calling Vic.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Vic, I think I found out what happened to my daughter. Can you call me back so I can tell you that what you did? But it shows the live stream of the funeral service, and Vic shows up and she goes to sit down, and then it shows David walking in, and he's walking around and walks right up to the pew she's sitting at, just staring at her.
Mm-hmm. But he's like hobbling down and then looking at every pew, and then everybody and their mama's just like standing up looking at him. And it's like, you know where she is. Just go to her pew.
You watched where she sat.
Yeah.
Why are you looking so disheveled? And as he's standing there just staring at her, she realizes he's looking at her. She looks at him. And then all these cops come in. And they like surround her. And she just gets up and we're now in a interrogation room. And Vic is wearing a prison jumpsuit.
Yep. And we get the reveal of what actually happened.
She is once again protecting her shit-eating son.
White boys getting protected from the law.
When he was putting the pieces together finally, he pulled up her Facebook, and the banner picture was nothing is stronger than a mother's love for her child or something like that.
Oh, under Vic's profile, yes.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
It sure is.
She has definitely called herself a boy mom at some point.
Sorry.
She's the kind of person that if her son committed some kind of heinous act in school, she would pay to make it go away.
And she did.
Yeah.
She tried. So apparently what happened was her son, Robert,
her psychopath son,
was on UCast one night, months ago, and saw Margot on UCast. And he had a huge crush on her. So he created a fake profile, Fish and Chips, to start talking to her. And he makes up the story about the sick mom and not being able to afford school. And Margot, out of the goodness of her heart, her dumb little heart, sent this random stranger online money. Mm-hmm. And when Robert got that money, he felt bad about it. And he was going to give it back to her. And the way he thought to do this was, well, I should follow her up to the lake, because the same night she fills up her car with gas and heads up that road that they said she ran out of town on, we see there's another car that follows her up there.
Yeah, he was stalking her. And Vic had only sent David the footage up to the point of Margot's car and completely cut out the part of Robert's car.
Yep. And Margot was up there at the lake just smoking weed, and Robert just gets in the car with her.
No stranger danger, this girl.
No, she has stranger danger. The problem is she didn't lock her fucking doors, which is what we talked about in Joker a couple weeks ago.
Because that's what I always do. I get in my car and I lock my car because I don't trust bitches.
Right. Mm-hmm. And she runs off, and that's the calls that she put out to David that night she disappeared. She was trying to call him instead of calling the fucking police. Mm-hmm. I see where he gets it from. David doesn't call the cops when he should. Yeah. Margaret doesn't call the cops when she should.
Because what is your dad going to do?
Right. at least call the police. So Robert starts chasing her to explain what's going on, and this girl is rightfully spooked. She's also high out of her mind.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Not a good combination. And he accidentally pushes her down a ravine.
Mm-hmm.
It's like a 50-foot drop. And he called his mother. He called his parent and the cops.
Yes. I don't know why he chased her. Why did he chase her? What was the plan?
So she
Don't run.
hit him. Yeah. It almost feels like, was it Tucker and Dale versus Evil?
Oh, where the kids are all killing themselves by accident?
Yeah.
And Tucker and Dale don't know what's happening?
No. But, I mean, Vic said that when he got in the car, she hit him without hearing him out. I'm like, exactly what I would have done.
Rightfully
so.
so.
The blood in the car was her son's, which, again, they should have fucking tested that blood.
Well, she probably manipulated it like she did everything else in this case. As we learn...
Or it could have... DNA could have been washed out from being at the bottom of the lake for several days.
That's also possible.
I don't know. I don't know how that works.
I am not a forensic pathologist.
Right.
But we find out that Vic, found a forger to make this fake ID to help support the story she was feeding to David that his daughter ran away.
Right.
And when they were performing the search, they had all the little search quadrants on the map. When she was labeling out the areas that they had searched, she literally crossed out the one where Margot's body was, saying, oh yeah, we already looked here, we couldn't find her.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And they did press her on that. They were like, did you check to see if she was alive? And she's like, it was a 50-foot drop with jagged rocks everywhere. I just assumed she was dead. And there was no way I could get down there without search and rescue.
Right. And you would think all those people, someone's going to be like, yeah, I didn't check that section 13. Did you? Someone eventually is going to come to the realization that no one ever looked there.
Yeah.
You would think.
And they would have been like, I think Vic was hoping or betting on that it would have been too long of a thing to...
By the time they found her, she would already be cooked.
Yeah.
I mean, she assumes she's dead. They'll find her eventually.
Mm-hmm.
Oddly enough, that's actually what happened to the actor Julian Sands about 2 years ago. He went on a hike. He disappeared for a couple weeks, and they found his body. He had fallen.
Oh.
Yeah, that sucks. He was known for playing a bad guy in like everything. But
That's why I don't hike.
That's why?
Mm-hmm.
You don't want to get Hank Williams Jr.?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Well,
I don't want to be put in a situation where I got to do survival things, so I try not to,
Yeah, that's why we don't go on walks.
Yeah.
I fight for my life when I walk our 107-pound dog.
I just know that, like, I don't care how much you love your kid. I couldn't imagine not even trying to see if she was still alive.
Yeah.
You know?
Well, to be fair, Vic didn't want her to be alive.
Yeah.
Vic was hoping she was dead.
Yeah.
And they say that, well, you didn't see if she was alive. She goes, well, she would have been down there for 5 days with no water. Mm-hmm. And then we get that thing we mentioned earlier, but the car turning around. Because they say, no, she would have only been down there for 2 days without water because it rained that day we were searching for her.
Yeah, there was that big-ass storm.
Yes. And we see the cars as they're apprehending Vic. They stop, they turn around, and they head back to the ravine.
And this is the part that pissed me off. Because I was like, why is John Cho right there when they're pulling her up?
He is in every aspect of this investigation. He would not be there when they go to arrest her. He would not be helping search for evidence. He would not be allowed anywhere fucking near this. And when they do cut to this, we see they have found Margot. She is somehow still alive. And they get her up on this gurney. And John Cho is allowed to run up and put his hands on her.
Touch her all over the place. And I'm just like, she has a concussion, broken bones for sure.
He's just putting his hands all over her head. It's like, stop touching the child. She fell down a rock face a week ago. And this is where they mention that she's been missing for 7 days.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
And it stop it.
It's a lot happened in 7 days.
A lot. A lot happened in 7 days.
Yeah.
And Vic is just like, look, I would do anything for my son. And we see that he's also been arrested.
Rightfully so.
Yes, should have been arrested a long time ago. And Margot is more or less fine. She's recovering. Mm-hmm. And she's signed back up for piano lessons. She's done being catfished. This girl's never going to speak to a stranger on the internet ever again.
This girl is finally learned what a stock photo is.
Yeah.
See this photo right here, honey? This is a stock photograph. This right here is an actual, what's the word?
Picture?
Well, picture. A natural photograph.
Sure.
Yeah.
Cut that joke out. Fucked it up, and I couldn't remember what the term for something was.
It does show Margot and her dad the first day of school picture, which was very sweet.
Margot's a little banged up in a wheelchair.
Yeah. But at least she's alive.
She's alive. She is alive. And it ends with them messaging. And this is the first time we see it from someone else's perspective. It's Margot messaging David. Mm-hmm. And he says something about he never sent her the photo. And the photo he sends is the one we just mentioned, where she's in a wheelchair. They're looking very happy the first day of school. And he says that, I'm very proud of you, and your mother would be too.
Mm-hmm. He takes so long to type that, like it's a revelation.
You know what? I think your mom would be happy with you.
He almost said that earlier in the movie when he asked her how her final went. And she was like, it was fine. Even if I bombed it, they're not going to fail me. And he's like, well, I'm sure you didn't bomb it. You study very hard. I'm proud of you. And then he types out, your mom would be too, but then he deletes it because it was just too sad.
Oh, David. Oh, that one's going to hit her right in the feels. You should have sent that one. We got one thing we missed, though. When he's first finding her UCAS footage, there's one where she's showing off a picture of her mother. It's like the day before her mother's birthday.
Or is it her mom's birthday?
It might be her mom's birthday. But we hear a knock at the door, and David walks in, and he's like, hey, the voice is gonna be on in a few minutes, and
it's the finale or something like that.
I think so-and-so's
Elimination week.
Yeah, I think someone's gonna get cut, and trash needs to be taken out. It was just very awkward. It's showing he's
struggling.
He's struggling, yes. But
he's struggling, but he's also not holding space for her grief.
No,
or at least he wasn't at the time.
Not at all. But we had another laugh last night when we watched this movie where when they pull her out of the ravine and he goes up and he's like checking on her, if he like got real close to her, he goes, hey, you need to take out the trash when you get home. Because we just kept joking about the trash the whole movie.
Oh, it should be noted too, when we watched this movie, like it was like 30 minutes before the end, our stream cut and it went back to the Amazon Prime thing. If there was a moment where both of us were like, is this...
Did they build an ad into this fucking recording?
We were like, is this part of the movie?
Because we were getting ads at random times.
Yeah.
There was even a cut to black at some point in the movie that seemed like a perfect commercial break, but it wasn't. So when it cut right there, we were like, oh, we're about to get another ad. That's the homepage.
Yep. We were like...
When it cut to the newscast of the ravine, when the ABC thing popped up, I thought that one of the dogs had sat on the remote and changed. I was like, what happened?
That's funny.
But it's also a little sad to see how television has changed, or movies have changed, or television has changed. So from 2018 to now, because if we had saw this in 2018, we never would have thought that this was a thing. Because there weren't ads on streaming in 2018.
Right.
Oh, I thought you were going to say how the movie was made. Like, why don't they just film together? Why are they all filming on separate TVs? That's weird. No one would ever do that. Fast forward to post-COVID times. And we can look at a prime example of that really bad remake of War of the Worlds with Ice Cube.
Yeah.
It's worse than this, I'll say. But we get this the last whole thing with Margot talking to her dad, and he says he's proud of her, and so is her mother. And it'd be really funny if we cut to Pam looking up, going, "I'm not proud of you."
Jesus
Okay.
Christ, man.
Yeah, she's in hell.
It was a jump and a
Margot's
leap
waiting
to
see if
make.
she was.
Improv. Yes, and.
Margot's waiting to see if she was accepted to a music conservatory, and
But-
she changes
Yes,
the background picture
yes.
for her computer
From
to her and her dad.
because the photo that she's had is very much mom-daughter vacation core. Like they look like they're straight going to Florida. But now she changes it to the one with her and David, which is very sweet. And then the computer shuts down, and that's the end of our movie.
My question was, I saw it and I was like, who shuts down their computer?
Mac users, man. I don't know. For most of the movie, we're on Mac. I'm a Windows guy, so I don't know.
Yeah.
I just put mine to sleep.
Yeah. I shut my computer down once, maybe every 3 months.
But there's a lot of revelations that happen before David goes to shut the computer down earlier in the movie.
Because he keeps trying, and then every time he'll be like, oh, wait!
I remember another clue! But that's our movie. It ends on a happier note.
Yep.
Vic and her awful son are going to jail. David and I almost said Kim. David and Margot are showing that they're fixing their relationship after she nearly dies.
He is hopefully a more present father.
Hopefully, I hope he got his money back from the funeral service. They're just gonna, hey, we'll redeem this coupon when you need it. Don't you worry, David.
We got you, son.
But yeah, that's our movie. It's about an hour and a half, a little bit longer with ads that we had. I don't know what I'm paying for Prime for. Thanks, Bezos. And well, this movie came out in 2018. If you had seen it in the theater in 2018, you would have been spending about $9.11 on a ticket.
Could you see this in the theaters? Did this have a theatrical release?
It did.
Oh.
Yeah.
And apparently it finished at number 4 for the weekend.
Oh.
This is the first mystery thriller, I believe, in mainstream media to star an Asian man.
Oh. Well,
Yes.
Sad.
Okay.
Yeah, which is wild to think about in 2018. And now we're all going to give our final thoughts and if we would have regretted seeing this in the theater. And I'm going to start with Erica.
Yeah, I would have regretted seeing this. Did not like it. Did not have a good time. It was oddly predictable. So yeah, I would definitely regret it. But it's not the worst movie we've done on the show. So
Oh God, not by a mile.
yeah, so
I would argue that.
Well, for me, it
The
was
Jerk.
That's what I said. I was like, Hoodlum and The Jerk are out there.
I'd rather
And
watch
Never
both
Been
of those.
Kissed.
I would rather watch
I had a
any of
good
those
time
movies.
with Never Been Kissed. It was a bad movie, but
Really?
I had fun with it. Yeah.
Okay.
But that being said, yeah, I would not want to watch this movie again. It's not a genre I particularly like, so
I get it.
yeah.
I also would have regretted seeing this in the theater. I have nothing positive to say about this movie.
John Cho? You like John Cho?
I like John Cho. I didn't like him in this film because I didn't like this film. He's the only one trying, I believe. Like I said several times, it seems like every other character is asleep at the wheel. The story, as you mentioned, was kind of predictable. You figured it out really early on.
I did. Because the kid was just standing in the background creepily, and I was like, he did it.
Yep. And I hate the found footage style film. I hate the looking through computer monitor style film. Most of this film, we're looking at web tabs. This film's not for me.
This movie also really held your hand.
Oh yeah. Oh my God, yes. They're leading you the whole way. All right, now the lady who was at the funeral, now we're gonna see her do the confession, and it was obviously her creepy kid. And here's a photo of him getting arrested. I did not enjoy this movie at all. I'm glad it was only 90 minutes. To me, this is the worst movie we've ever done. Any movie we've done before this, I would rather rewatch than this.
No. Because I could watch this again. I could not watch The Jerk again.
I would much rather sit there and watch The Jerk again than watch this.
I also could not sit through Hoodlum again.
We sat through that one twice.
And it was terrible.
We didn't sit through The Jerk twice.
Nobody could.
It's that bad.
No. Yeah, I have nothing else to add. Abby, what did you think?
I liked it. I would have regretted seeing it in the theater. I don't think that there was any quality to it that would have been improved by seeing it in the theater. I think that watching it streaming was probably the best way to watch it.
Mm-hmm.
But I did like it. I do think it was a little predictable, like they were dropping, and maybe it was just the acting. Now, I will say, like I said earlier, I've seen Missing, which was from the same anthology, and I thought that one was better.
Okay.
But it also had a different director.
Okay.
So, in terms of would I have regretted seeing it in the theater? Yes. Do I regret watching it? No.
Okay. When you first suggested this movie, you said Searching with John Cho. I messaged Erica and I said, that sounds like John Cho's doing a documentary where he goes around New York City looking for the best deli.
I know. I kept saying Searching with John Cho, and I'm like, that's not the title of the movie. But that's the best way to describe it, because there's got to be another movie called Searching out there.
Definitely.
But I would much rather watch John Cho go around New York City looking for the best deli.
The best bodega.
Oh, that would be a great movie.
Yeah, that'd be fun. And he can have all of his buddies from Star Trek pop in. He can chase Cal Penn out with a broom. Get out of here. We're not doing that anymore. So that's our movie. And 2 weeks from now, we're doing a different movie. We're doing our first animated movie. Anna picked it for us. It is The Thief and the Cobbler.
Ooh, I'm excited. She's been trying to get me to watch that one for years.
It's also known as Arabian Nights in some regions.
Oh, like Aladdin.
Yeah, it came out around the same time as Aladdin, I believe.
Oh. Is it like a Don Bluth situation?
It's Miramax, I know that much.
Oh.
But I believe this movie was very overshadowed by
Aladdin,
and it was kind of buried.
Sand?
In the sands of time. So, in 2 weeks, that's what we're going to be talking about, The Thief and the Cobbler. This has been our episode on Searching with John Cho. If you want to follow us on any of our socials, we are Get2Theater, the number 2. We are on Facebook, Instagram, Threads, Blue Sky, TikTok, YouTube, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Amazon Music. Follow us on any of those for future episodes. I'm Adam.
I'm Erica.
I'm Abby.
And we've been Getting to the Theater. We'll see you guys next time. Bye.